my very last question before I let you go.
Sure.
We know that this thing is going to be over one day.
Yes.
And as a leader, this is the perfect time to reimagine the future, because right now is the reset button being pressed. Now, as a leader, what kind of future would you reimagine out of this?
I hope, I'm an optimist, I hope it would make all of us appreciative of workers, of workforce that have been neglected and ignored before. It will make us more sustainable. So all this remote working, right? I mean, it's not exactly a new concept. IBM has been exercising this or implementing this for 20 years. The amount of rent you can save, carbon emission from transportation for commuting to work is being reduced. So I think this is going to re-gear us in thinking of, how can remote working work for us rather than being an afterthought. I was speaking at an event last month at Impax. It's one of the largest Japanese investor here in WA. So they're a liquefied gas company from Japan. And for the longest time, they have difficulties attracting the female workforce, because they want to have more women, they want to have more gender diversity within the organization. And they were just saying this whole entire crisis had made them rethink about how to engage or re-engage mothers who have just given birth to babies, or people who need to be at home and care for the family. I mean, studies have proven that when women are doing that at home, they are actually more effective, more productive, mainly because they want to earn a living and they work so hard to prove their worth. So how do you then, enable them with this platform? So I think a lot of good things are going to come out from that. And I'm actually quite optimistic about it. Another thing I'm thinking that's going to help us rethink ourselves as a business leader or a country leader is, how does leadership look like? How is leadership going to look like? And what are the kind of leaders will we be supporting in the future? During the good times, it's hard to tell, right? The con artists from the genuine champions. But I think through this whole thing, it becomes really apparent,
yep.
Right? Who speaks the truth? Who doesn't?
Yep.
Who can really lead with calm-headedness? Who doesn't? Who is referring to facts and evidence, and who doesn't? And all that is going to, and why it's so important to listen to scientists, refer to facts, because if the virus is going to hit you, no amount of fake news is going to stop that. Yeah? So it is so important to, again, reevaluate what is your direction, what kind of information do you feed yourself to make that decision for the company and for the people in the community that you're leading or you're operating in. And again, market evidence, scientific facts, and it's all there. Data analytics has been around for a while now, but people use it for using something else to manipulate people, to get people to buy things. So I think all that is going to come out, and I think it will be a very interesting time. Having said that, we do have to be aware of the digital divide that we talked about at last week's teleconference. So, just because you and I have internet access, it doesn't mean that there's a lot of people in this world that have access to that too. So if they don't have access to that, that means they're going to be deprived of this session, for example, how to get inspired, how to lead, and how to, survive. So we just got to be aware of that. We need to encourage our governments to invest in good, network, to give us good Wi-Fi access, to give us fast and prompt Wi-Fi access. We need to also enable schools, organizations, companies, the ability to have access to digital equipment so that, we can all function and operate as normal. So, yeah.
A lot of work to do.
Yes, a lot of work to do. Yes, indeed. But I mean, and human beings are very innovative. We're very resourceful. I'm pretty sure we'll find a way.
Thank you.